just up here. I'm Jen Everly. I'm the Deputy Director with the California Ocean Protection Council. And first I just want to tell everyone who OPC is. We are a cabinet-level state policy-making body created in statute. We are nested within the California Natural Resources Agency, and our Executive Director actually serves as the Deputy Secretary for Ocean and Coastal Policy in addition to being the Executive Director of OPC. Amy has spoken briefly a little bit about the makeup of our council, so I will skip over that. But it's easy to remember, we're essentially the ocean arm of the Natural Resources Agency. So our mission is up here on the slide. It is very broad. It's to ensure healthy, resilient, productive oceans in California for current and future generations. We do that in several different ways. First, we help coordinate all of the different coastal management agencies in California. So we have lots of different regulatory agencies, including the Department of Fish and Wildlife. We have overlapping jurisdictions and differing mandates. So we help to try to break down silos and have a coordinated approach to management and policy around coast and ocean issues in California. We also work very hard to bring the best available science to policy and decision making in California, and we'll speak to that a little bit later. We work to identify changes in state and federal laws that will improve protection of marine ecosystems offshore from California. And we also have a grant-making component to our work where we fund monitoring, research, and restoration that helps advance healthy oceans in California. Okay, so OPC's priorities right now include climate change, and within our climate change program, we're focused on sea level rise, impacts from ocean acidification, and then we are also very involved in marine protected areas, marine pollution, sustainable fisheries, and then we have kind of like a catch-all program of emerging uses, which include things like offshore renewables, and will likely soon include artificial reefs and aquaculture. So my apologies for the vagueness of this slide. It was very hard for me to kind of explicitly talk about our science needs because they are broad and focused on those 5 program areas that I just mentioned. We pride ourselves on being based collaboratively with a range of different partners. And so we're really focused on addressing specific scientific needs that answer management and policy questions in those priority areas. We are in the process of starting to plan for our next 5-year strategic plan. And as part of that, we are working with the Ocean Protection Council Science Advisory Team, which I will describe in a minute, to do kind of a horizon scanning exercise where we get feedback from both state management agencies and scientists to understand what are the issues within those priority areas that we should be thinking about to inform management, but also are there things that we're missing? There are things that are emerging that may have not come across our desk, but that should be on our radar. I quickly just want to mention that the Ocean Protection Council Science Advisory Team is made up of 26 esteemed scientists with a range of different expertise. 3 of those members are part of our CSU faculty. Karina and Steve Murray are 2 of those, and Kenneth Cole is the 3rd. And we are really appreciative of that link to the science that's happening across the state. It is critical to have that inform the decisions that we are making across the state. So finally, on the funding opportunities, Amy also talked about this very briefly. Our funding sources are mainly from bond funds. Prop 84 funds are a bit more flexible in what we can fund. In the past, we have funded projects focused on research and monitoring and restoration. The Proposition 1 funds are a little less flexible, and Amy mentioned capital outlay. That's really kind of shovel-ready projects, such as installing stormwater management or treatment and things like that, or like wetland restoration, things that you can really implement and go back out and observe how the progress is going. At this point, we've got about $20 million in Proposition 1 funds and about $18 million in Prop 84 funds, 5.5 of which have been set aside for MPA and fisheries projects, but we haven't identified what those projects are. As far as timing, we anticipate doing a solicitation for projects for the Proposition 1 funds in fall of 2017. And we are in the process now of determining whether we should do some type of competitive grant process for Proposition 84. In the past, it's been not competitive. And if you want to visit OPC's website, we will keep that updated as we get a little bit more clear about timing and solicitation for projects. Oh, that's it. I would just like to say one other thing. We have already a really great partnership with Coast and CSU campuses. We have funded millions of dollars of projects in the past and upcoming around MPAs and ocean acidification, and we are really looking forward to continuing that partnership with everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Jen. It's delightful to be here again.